Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Julie Chrisley pushing for new judge in her case. Chrisley knows best alum. Julie Chrisley is pushing for a new judge in her case. She did not care for how the last judge treated her, so now she wants someone new. So how is she fighting for this, and what are the chances of her having success? Keep reading for more details. It has been over 2 years since Todd and Julie Chrisley entered their respective prisons to serve a combined total of 19 years. Todd was sentenced to 12 years and has been in Pensacola, whereas Julie received 7 years and is serving in Kentucky. Their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, became the guardian of their 2 youngest kids. This was a big change for her, but she took it on the best that she could. At the same time, Savannah has been working to get her parents released. She even has plans to take it to President Trump for a pardon. In September 2024, Julie got a resentencing, and everyone was hopeful she would get an early release. That did not happen, and instead, she got an extra 2 years of probation. This baffled Savannah, and she could not understand why the judge would do such a thing. Julie does not want this judge anymore and feels it is time she gets someone new to hear her case. This means a new filing had to be done, and that is just what happened on Friday, March 14, 2025. Per Julie Chrisley's attorney, they believe the sentencing she got in September was retaliatory. More so, it was due to Savannah speaking out against the treatment her parents were getting behind bars. The new filing stated this. The court refused any downward variance while expressing displeasure with Savannah's public statements. This sequence, a successful appeal, followed by judicial displeasure over public criticism, culminating in an increased sentence without objective justification, presents compelling evidence of vindictiveness requiring reassignment. Everything can stay the same for Julie's sentence, but the one change is she would have 5 years of supervised release. Despite what has happened to her parents, Savannah maintains she will keep speaking. I refuse to stop speaking out. The fight for justice is far from over. This week reminded me why I do this. The road is long, the fight is hard, but justice is worth it. As Savannah Chrisley keeps fighting for Todd and Julie Chrisley's freedom, fans are increasingly supportive of her. Of course, some feel that she is just lucky to have her parents alive and can be in contact with them. However, others love how far she is going. Stay strong, Savannah, you're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you, Savannah. I hope you are seeing progress for freeing your parents. The legal justice system is not fair for all crimes. Bet wishes and think of all the hard work you are doing. What a great leader you are becoming. Thank you for the voice you have made for your mom and dad. It is unclear what will happen with Julie's case, but they are not backing down. This could mean she will be home in the blink of an eye. Do you think Julie Chrisley should be resentenced, or is her time appropriate? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Julie stirred her coffee, watching the steam spiral upward like a dancer on reheated stage lights. Morning in suburban Tennessee felt different these days. Stale routines etched in neutral tones, memories of triumphs and tribulations, hovering like ghosts in each room. She was here, yet yearning for something more. A new horizon, a fresh start, an audacious leap beyond everything she'd known. For too long, Julie had worn the label Chrisley Star. A glamorous title tarnished by legal battles, public spectacle, and the weight of expectations. Under the spotlight, family unity had frayed. The perfect image slid open to reveal raw edges. But now she was determined to redefine it all, to blow open the shutters of their gilded cage, let in unfiltered possibilities, and shake the world awake. So in that quiet kitchen, spoon already halfway to her lips, she made a decision. The world would see music. They'd hear her voice, one not polished to reflection, but textured and real. She would push for new. She would compose. She would sing. Julie found herself in a small studio, far smaller than the palatial homes and extravagant cameras she'd known. The vanity sign blinked on air, and a single microphone stood between her and something entirely unknown. Heat flickered under the lights, but she felt steady, grounded by a vision that pulsed inside her chest. "Just breathe," she whispered, closing her eyes. A steady rhythm. Inhale, exhale. Then she began, a soft melody rising, fragile and unguarded. This wasn't practiced fan-pleasing, it was aching confession. Something tender came through, like a cracked porcelain heart knitted with golden glue, its seams glowing. When the last note drifted away, she opened her eyes. The engineer gave a nod, solemn and approving. "Well," he whispered. Words felt unnecessary. She exhaled, relief rippling through her. She pushed. She created. Days bled into weeks. She wrote in coffee shops and airports, stealing 5-minute bursts of inspiration before calls. Lyrics spilled onto napkins, pieces of memory, shards of hope, fingerprints of pain. And through it all, she pushed, through self-doubt, through external criticism, through that whisper that said, "You're just playing house." She called it her new push, a rebellion against inertia. She assembled a small crew. A pianist who played with fluid melancholy, a drummer attuned to gentle pulses, a backup singer whose harmonies felt like sun-dappled winds. Together, under her direction, they fashioned a 5-song EP. Raw guitars, soulful keys, vocal cracks that refused to hide. Every chord had intention, every lyric gestured truth. Then came the big reveal. An intimate listening party in a downtown loft, string lights overhead, wooden floors warmed by well-worn laughter. Family trickled in, some with guarded smiles, others with surprise in their eyes. They heard Julie's songs, Unshun Door, New Light, Treading Brave, Glass and Gold, and Rise Still. They were unvarnished tearskins of her soul, but she fronted each with courage. Her mother wept. Her siblings sat slack-jawed. A cousin leaned forward, whispering, "Julie, where did this come from?" They found pieces of themselves in her words: struggle, desire, breakage, renewal. And Julie realized. Pushing for new didn't mean leaving them behind. It meant pulling them into something new together. Days later, she popped into local radio stations, small tweets of interviews, quiet rehearsals. The traditional cameras weren't there, and that felt good. She relished the space to breathe without posing, to speak without scripting. She told host after host, "I had to find a new voice." Not just to sound different, but to be someone new, someone truly honest. Some early reviews trickled in unexpected depth, a raw unveiling of private strength, refreshingly unaffected. She swallowed prideful relief and pressed forward, booking a small weekend of live shows. A porch concert at a Nashville Arts Collective, a pop-up inside a reclaimed church, a coffeehouse gathering where the audience perched atop hay bales. Each show tasted different, but each brought connection. After one encore, a fan tapped her on the shoulder. "Your music, it helped me through my divorce." Another, "My teen daughter loves that you're real." Julie felt an echo music, the truest kind of storytelling, still worked its magic. Emboldened, she drafted a short documentary. Behind the scenes, glimpses of her writing, her family's response, her vulnerability on stage. She wove in courtroom flashbacks, a few redacted clips of gavel and suit, and contrasted them with wide smiles and laughter around lyric sheets strewn on a patchwork quilt. Pushing for new now carried weight, not just in artistry, but in legacy. She wanted her children to see her fight, not for money or fame, but for authenticity. She whispered to them as they finished schoolwork in the living room.